What is the biggest determinant of success and fulfillment in your life? And here's a hint, it's not all the stuff that you're doing. Hi, my name is Nicoletta Pichardo. I'm your mindset coach. And if you're here to grow yourself on the inside so that you can grow more what's possible in your life, you've come to the right place. And today we're going to take a deep dive into the most important thing in your life. Because while doing is important, there's a big driver and most people miss it. They are your thoughts. Now, before we go any further, make sure to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming conversations. Before you make any decision, before you make the decision to hire somebody, fire somebody, pick up the phone to call somebody, before you smile or before you decide to go home, there's something at the very core before you make any decisions. And those are your thoughts. And your thoughts, they drive everything in your life. So take, for example, I'm sitting in the car right now. Imagine that you're driving on the interstate and here you are, just maybe the traffic is slowed down a bit and you see this car flashing their lights and they're passing you on the right. Now, if your thought is, look at that jerk just passing me by, why can't they stand in traffic just like all of us? How are you likely to act? Well, you might decide to throw out some choice words. You might flick the person off, maybe do some honking. But what if the same car came flying by, lights flashing, and you saw them passing on the right, but you believed, maybe because you've had that happen to you, that they had to get to the hospital as fast as possible? Would you act differently? Would your decisions be different? Maybe you might even think of them and wish them well, or you might try to even get over so they have more space. It's not the car that was the difference. It was your thoughts, your beliefs around what was going on that allowed you to show up differently. And the same is true in every single day in all of the decisions that you make. Your thoughts are a lot like magnets. They're either pulling you to opportunity and fueling your journey, or they can be powerful roadblocks. And you might have even met somebody who, it doesn't matter how great the day is. It's a sunny, beautiful day. The temperature is perfect. They've had a beautiful day, and yet they are determined to always see problems on the horizon. They'll come back to you and say things like, well, it never lasts, never does. And so their whole experience and all the actions that are taking are aligned with those beliefs and those thoughts. I know somebody who has a firm belief that all contractors are to rip her off. And guess what? That's exactly the kind of contractor that she attracts in her life. However, our thoughts can also be powerfully pulling us forward. And you've probably met people like that too, who doesn't matter, maybe they've just gotten divorced or fired, and yet they're always looking for that silver lining. They're always looking for that next step. They're always looking for empowering beliefs to pull them forward. And amazingly, they end up having more luck, more opportunities, more possibilities, because that's what they're pulled towards. If you're letting beliefs that are fueled by fear, self-doubt, criticism, always looking for what's not working in your life, take over, you are literally putting up a do not enter sign towards success in your life. The good news is you can literally rewire your thoughts. And here are 3 ways that you can do that. 1, challenge any beliefs that are slowing you down. Really pay attention anytime you find yourself procrastinating, doing things in a way that you shouldn't be doing. Ask yourself, what are the thoughts that are hiding behind those actions? And challenge them. Where did I learn this? Why is this still serving me today? Where did it come from? Who can help me change that belief? Or what's a different belief? Don't accept it, challenge it. Secondly, practice self-reflection. At the end of every day, ask yourself, how are my thoughts moving me closer towards my goals? And you know what? If you're noticing that you're stalling, ask yourself, what are those thoughts? Become aware, because most of the time we're just so on automatic. We don't pay attention to our thoughts as much as we should. And yet pay attention to them to discover what's empowering you and what's slowing you down. And third, practice gratitude. There's always something to learn. There's always something that could be improved. But when you bring in gratitude practice on a daily basis, you're making sure you're giving your mind something to work with that's empowering and allows you to break through and push out and drown out a little bit of fear or any of those other beliefs and thoughts that might be causing you to slow down in your success momentum. So I'd love to know from you, what are the thoughts that you're noticing that are pushing you forward, and where are areas that you want to look at your thoughts so that you can create more success? I'd love to know in the chat below. With that, trust yourself, trust the journey, and see you next time.